If you've been following the series of videos we've put out over the last few months, you already know we've been carefully tracking the rapid developments unfolding in the Middle East, especially the shocking rise of Syria's new president and his sudden grip on power. I won't go into detail here, but if you haven't watched the video I made about the Syrian Antichrist theory, based on Daniel 11, Isaiah 10, and Revelation 13, go watch it now. It's pinned in the comments. That video lays the prophetic foundation for everything happening right now. Because what just happened in Syria is not only horrific, it's biblical. On June 22, 2025, during a regular service at the historic St. Elias Church in Damascus, a suicide bomber walked in and detonated an explosive device, killing at least 25 worshippers and injuring dozens more. The attack was carried out by a jihadist faction known as Syria Ansar al-Sunnah, a relatively obscure group with ties to ISIS. Their reason? A vague provocation they never clarified. But to the Christian community in Syria, this wasn't just terrorism. It was a massacre. In a rare public rebuke, Greek Orthodox Patriarch John X of Antioch confronted Syria's president directly, calling the bombing an attack on the Christian identity of Syria. He made it clear, offering condolences isn't enough when churches are being blown up and Christians are being targeted under your leadership. This marks the first large-scale targeted attack on Christians since the new government took over in late 2024, and it's no coincidence. We said it months ago, a storm was coming. The Abraham Accords had strengthened. Israel was preparing its land and religious sites. And then came the sudden rise of an unknown man in Syria, fulfilling descriptions laid out in Daniel 11:21, a man who comes in peaceably and obtains the kingdom through flattery. Since then, we've watched as prophecy has shifted from theoretical to tangible. And now, with Christians being killed in their own churches, right in Damascus, it's impossible to ignore what time it is. Revelation 13:7 says, "The beast was given power to make war with the saints and to overcome them." We're watching the beginning of that unfold. Revelation 6:9-11 speaks of the souls under the altar crying out, "How long, O Lord, holy and true? Do you not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?" These are the martyrs killed during the tribulation. Daniel 7:25 warns that this final ruler will wear out the saints of the Most High. We're not in the early stages of warning anymore. We're seeing the consequences of prophecy come alive in real time, fueled by political instability, religious hatred, and a spiritual war that is now erupting into the physical. The tribulation isn't just a timeline on paper. It's beginning to leave blood in the streets. This is getting really real, really fast. Watch what happens next. Watch Syria. Watch Israel. And most importantly, watch the skies. Because Jesus told us in Luke 21:28, "When these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads. For your redemption draweth nigh."